You screamed as soon as you opened your locker, being scared as there was a lizard, but your fear soon turned into anger as you realized it was a toy. And you know who did this? Wow, I never seen a witch being scared of a lizard. He said, laughing, coming close to you, while your face became red due to anger. Jungkook, before you finish your sentence, he interrupted you. Oh, come now, sweetheart. You can scream my name as much as you want, but not here, you know. He said, winking, while your face is more reddened in anger. It's not like I mind, but it's not good for class topper impression. The whole time, a smirk is plastered on his face, which is adding fuel in your anger and making you more annoyed, but it soon turned into smoke. Oh, I think you are way too delusional, John, and I'm not here to feed your delusion. Forget about making me scream. You can't even turn me on with your small thing. Now it's him who got triggered by your words. But before he can backfire you, someone interrupted him. Ryan, what are you doing here? We have to complete the work assigned by the professor. Now here comes a puppy. He mumbled to himself as he always around you like a dog. Yeah, let's go. It's just some bugs are way more buzzing, so I was making them silent. You said looking at Jungkook while he was throwing daggers on you with his cold look, but you didn't care less and went from there with Josh. Let's see how long you can resist this bug, honey. He said looking at you figure and went to his class. So this all started 6 months ago. You are going to your class sipping your cold coffee and soon it fell on your clothes. As someone bumped you. It's none other than Jungkook. He was in rush to go in his class and instead of apologizing, he blamed you. That you came in his way. So next day to take your revenge, you tore his bike seat. Everyone is amazed by your guts. Because many few people will go against him and soon regret it, but this time this is not the case. He tries his best to annoy you and he mostly got successful. But before you are not the less, you know how to put things in their place. More than anything, angry. He likes to tease you. Why? It's a good room. Near the college, there is a roommate, but he barely lives there. So there is no problem when you're going to shift. Soon after tests will gets over. I can't handle that whole lag anymore. He is way more irritating. First he just used to invade my personal space and after I stopped him, he increased the rent. I can't live there anymore. If it were in my hands, I would have shifted today only. And thanks for finding me room. It's a great help. What would you prefer? You gave her a confused look. In what? In beating. What would you prefer? My hands or my sandals? How many times I told you not to say sorry and thank you? You laughed. Okay, ma'am, I understand. When if you need any help, you may tell me. The roommate is a boy. If he ever tries to do anything or cross the line, just give me a call. Seriously, Josh? When you get bullied and get beaten for flirting with others' girlfriend, you call her. And you're telling her to call you? She says sarcastically. So what? It's not like I can't help her. And what do you mean by others' girlfriend? They are the one who shows interest in me and talks with me. A dog also shows interest in you. So you will talk with them also? That's what I'm doing right now. Don't you think? How dare you call me a dog? I didn't. You are the one who's assuming. But I have to agree, you are smart. You recognized yourself. Before they start their daily fight, you stop them. Okay, fine, now stop it. And don't worry, if I need any help, I will call you guys. Leave it, I don't want to ruin my mood. She said boringly, sipping her drink, but soon excitement came in her face. But Ryan, what if your roommate is handsome, hot? She said excitedly. How great it will be. We will get into a relationship. Now here she starts again. If you will be not interested, then you may give me his contact number. She said excitedly. How can I lose a handsome guy? You said dramatically, matching her energy. Oh, did you take my name, sweetheart? He said, coming from behind. You sighed and answered. You started hearing things, but I think I heard right. Didn't you just say handsome? Then it's me, it's my second name. He chuckled. As I told you earlier, I'm not here to feed you delusional. Then feed me your love or something else. He whispered the last part in your ear. Your face became red, not due to anger but due to shyness. But he perfectly hid it and answered. Why not? My sandals are ready. Do you want to taste it? He would love to, he said laughing, but soon stopped seeing Jungkook glare. If you're scared, you should not joke around him. I'm not scared, I just can't laugh at my friend. Oh, really? I just saw that. He said laughing. Shut up. What are you doing here? Don't you have classes? You asked him as the break is over and you don't have further classes. So you were chilling with your friends, but he doesn't have. Let's go, guys, he said to Jimin and Tai without answering your question. He took a step, but his leg slipped as the worker just swept the floor. You, out of instinct, quickly get up for help, but instead of you holding his hand, he held yours and pulled you with him. That's when your life's most embarrassing moment happened. Your lips touched his, your both eyes widened, including the people present there. Oh my god. Oh my god, what a miracle. She said excitedly as she is the biggest shipper of you both, but sometimes back off seeing you both bickering. I will surely get beaten by her. For sure, there is no doubt. You both are still in that position. Shock is clearly visible on both of your faces, but you came in your senses when the worker shouted. I just wiped that floor. Now I have to wipe it again. Get up, both of you, if both of you are done with your romance. Nowadays, people start anywhere. She said annoyingly. You get up quickly, being embarrassed. Without saying anything, you ran from there. Anna and Josh also came behind you. Jungkook is still laying on the floor. He is too shocked and can't understand anything. Today, God is way more blessed on him. First the kiss, now I didn't even beat him and went. That's what I'm thinking. I thought today's his some bones will break. Jimin went near Jungkook and tapped his shoulders, bringing back to this world. Bro, get up if you're done with your daydreaming. God always won't help you. You are safe from Vian, but if you won't get up now, the lady will beat you with her mop. He said as the worker is clearly annoyed and glaring at Jungkook. Everyone is still amazed by the scene. There are not many people present there, but this news will spread like a fire, and many heartbreaks are going to happen to both of your admirers. Jungkook got up, dusting his pants, and an unknown smile came on his face. Did he hit his head too hard? Why is he smiling like a creep? He asked, whispering to Tai. Jungkook noticed everyone is staring at him. What you all are looking at? Don't you all have work? Everyone diverted their gaze. Don't want to become his next bully. He went from there smiling like a creep. I think you are right. He hit his head too hard. Let's take him mental hospital. He said to Jimin, and both of them also went from there. Hey, sweetheart, he said, coming towards you, but before he reached you, he went from there, without answering. This is what happening from last week. You're avoiding him, still embarrassed and awkward from that day. The best you can think is to avoid him. On the other hand, Jungkook gets frustrated from your behavior. How long is she going to avoid me? He sighed heavily, trying to overcome his anger and frustration, and went from there. You reached the place which Anna had rented for you. Being busy, you told her to find the rooms. As you trusted her with this, you are coming here first time. This area is way good from the last one, and maybe it will be little luxurious as compared to the last one. But it's okay as soon as rent is valid. You thought and rang the bell, and you saw it's unlocked. It is unlocked. Maybe the other person is present. It's good, I will also meet him. You ring the bell again as the door didn't open. After two, three tries, the door opened from the other side. You are shocked seeing the person in front of you. Jungkook? Your voice came like a whisper. He's also shocked. You can tell that by looking at him. He's looking obnoxiously handsome in his oversized white shirt. His hair is damp, maybe he just came out of the shower. Unknowingly, you took a step back, and the next thing you know, you got pulled inside along with your suitcase. He pulled you inside and pinned you on the door as you took the step back. Thinking you will again run from me, he just looked at you. After you went ignoring him to calm himself, he came here. He doesn't live here mostly, but he wants to be alone, so he came here. He knew that there will be a new roommate, but he doesn't know that it was a girl, and more important, it was you. After looking at you for minutes, he said, where do you think you are going, sweetheart? Again going to avoid me? You lowered your eyes as you couldn't handle the heat in his eyes, not being able to maintain the eye contact. When did I? You said, avoiding his eyes. He chuckled dryly. Literally, you were saying this after you ignored me for fucking 7 days, 12 hours, 45 minutes, and still now you're avoiding to look at me and you're asking me when? Look at him shockingly. You were counting? Your voice came like a whisper. Does it matter? I didn't know you were the roommate. I just knew he's some boy. You said, trying to change the topic, but his eyes darkened more. And still you agree to live here, knowing your roommate will be a boy? You regretted it badly saying this now. It is like adding fuel in fire. Avoiding me. You are going to shift here all good knowing the fact it is a boy? Wow. Why are you reacting like this? It's not like I need your permission. I can live anywhere. You said, gathering your composure. His blood boiled more. He pulled you closer by your waist, sliding his hands in your shirt, placing his hands on your bare waist. Your eyes widened. Enough with your game, sweetheart. Now we will play it in my way. Stop making things hard for you. He said, coming close in your ears, your breath catching in your throat with a closeness, and his hands caressing your waist is not at all helping. What are you doing? What do you want? I want you. His words are ringing in your ears, and a shiver passes your spine. You don't mean what I'm thinking, right? I clearly mean that. Why? Because you do the things with my heart which no one could. There is no control of me on myself. I can't stop thinking about you. I can't stop thinking about the kiss, and you're stopping me from getting what I want from eaches. He said, caressing your waist, which is making you tremble in his touch. So stop pushing me away, sweetheart. And if you did, it's useless, because it will not stop me. I will still embrace you and kiss you until you agree. He said, looking at your eyes. He looked at your eyes for minutes, and soon his lips landed on yours. His lips moving slowly, savoring the moment. You didn't push him, but he also didn't respond to the kiss. He noticed you didn't, so he bit your lower lip, asking you to respond to the kiss. You soon gave in. The kiss became more passionate with every passing minute, leaving your lips the vent towards your neck, giving butterfly kisses. You're trembling, your knees are going weak. He holds you tightly, pulling you more closer. He is losing his control and you're losing your sanity. But still, he controlled himself and whispered in your eyes. You're shivering, sweetheart, just by the kiss, and you're telling me I couldn't even turn you on? He said mockingly, but you were not in your senses to care about these things now. Mean your words, Sean, otherwise I'll break your every bone. He chuckled. Don't worry, sweetheart. I'm a man of my words. He said, still caressing your waist. You should be, otherwise you will face consequences. Saying this, you touched your lips. He soon responded, smiling between the kiss. He knows the feelings are mutual. The desire is mutual. The love is mutual. He knows how much he wants you. You also wants him. But of both of you backed away, breathing heavily. Welcome, roommate, he said with a smirk and picked you up. You didn't said anything because you know he will not listen to you. You know you have to handle him, but you are ready to do it. For him, for yourself, for both of you. You are thanking Anna internally to find this room. You smiled and encircled your arms around his neck. Finally, your avoiding section has ended. Now you start to let him handle the things in his way. He won't disappoint, you know. So all you did for now is to relax and let things happen in their own way. You kissed his cheeks again and rested your shoulder on his shoulder. He smiled. This time he didn't tease you and took you to show your new room.